Alright, how's everyone doing today? This is Black Mamba 44, coming back at you with a little bit of Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. So, I just got done playing both of my, let's do King, doing two, pretty much, failing a full campaign of Battle Brothers first, and then losing pretty much everyone after that. This sounds really loud. I guess not. Maybe it's just the music itself? I don't know. Sorry about that. Something I should be checking on. It should be alright during the upload. But, yeah, that was bad. Oh, Libra again. Okay.
Invested?
That works. So, I guess I'm not gonna be doing Battle Brothers anymore. Don't get me wrong, it's not because I don't like the game, it's not because I'm like, oh, it's too hard. I don't think that I can keep playing a game that I know I'm going to fail at, like, constantly. I'm one of those people, I don't seek, like, instant gratification, but I do, if I'm gonna suffer for my art, I want something to sort of show for it. And for Battle Brothers, I definitely have a lot to learn, and I think that I should learn most of that, like, off camera. I might be wrong. And trust me, man, there's gonna be games where, like, it's gonna be from start to finish, me not really knowing, like, anything that's going on. That kind of shit's gonna happen. But I don't think that it's a good deal, especially for, like, especially for a game that difficult. Curse of the Tower, I don't really care. Let's go. But, yeah. So, I'm probably gonna fill it up with another game. I've been talking about Divinity Original Sin, but that game also takes a lot of time to really play and get into. And I might just wait for release? I don't know. I don't know what's in the cards right now. I know honestly, I haven't been doing, like, that many games to really be like, oh, I'm not sure, I might revisit Battle Brothers at some point. But I just don't think that's as entertaining as I thought it could be. And I knew, like, I wasn't gonna be playing it for, like, my entire life. All, 4 years I have left. So, I just wanted to have a little bit of fun with the game. And it is. It's highly enjoyable, man. Like, it's so difficult, but I feel like Iron Man is a bad choice because it's been so long since I played. I'm one of those people, I like doing the Iron Man modes and stuff after I've had some time to get down dirty with the game, to really get my way and get a feel for how it's gonna be, okay, yeah, fuck off, please, thank you. Because, yeah, some games, they're definitely, yeah, sure, fuck you, they're definitely too tough for me right now. And I don't like to say that, but that's the truth of the matter. Okay, why is this such a small space? I never understood that. Alright, yeah, I'll take the Oh, that's a great... That's great. Alright, I'm taking both. I'm a crazy guy, I got nothing to lose. We got nothing to fear except fear itself, so let's fucking do this shit. Alright, let's keep going. Okay. So, well, that's one way to fucking do that. Yeah, if it was up to me, I'd probably have not little Loki right here. That would probably be something else. One makes you small. Okay, yeah, that works. It'd probably be a little Brimstone, to be honest. But you know, you can't have everything you want. So, but yeah, I'm trying to think of some games that, you know, I like to play, that I play a lot. Currently, the only thing that I've really been playing, like, all the time is, Rising Storm 2, and that's with my friend Largo4545. You know, and for me, it's sort of like, it's a multiplayer game. Commentary is really hard to do on a multiplayer game, because you just lose your train of thought. Oh, yeah, that was stupid. You just lose your train of thought, like, every 5 seconds. So you're just constantly sitting there just going, oh yeah, man, like, you know, don't worry about it. Are you fucking kidding me? Some of these? Okay, yeah, thank you, I guess. But, yeah, you just lose your train of thought so often. And you don't even realize it, really. You know, you barely recognize that, like, your train of thought's going, right? So, I didn't realize it until I reread. Oh, that's good. That makes me immune to explosions, right? Yeah, it should. Well, it should. So, yeah, it does. Okay. That's actually really good with Curse of the Tower. You know, but yeah, if you don't know the game, then it's really fast-paced. It's really, you know, like, yeah, there's just a shit ton of this horrible shit that's going on the entire game. People are getting blown apart. People are getting blown, you know, if you can believe that. But, you know, tons of bad shit is just going on. And you have no choice but, you know, to try and solve some of the shit that's going on. Try to kill dudes who get to you first. It's a lot of camping. Like, it's not as exciting as you would hope. You know. So, that's not in the cards, but, you know, I think maybe I'll give Prey a try. Right? So I haven't even tried to play Prey yet. I've owned it for maybe a week or two. I know that the game is gonna be good. It's just I'm too lazy, and, you know, it goes back, it sort of goes back to I'm complacent, right? Or you always get complacent in what you know, and trying to learn something new is always the most difficult part of any process. So it's, you know, learning a new programming language, learning how to do a mathematical equation, you know, learning how to properly use grammar. It's all more difficult than what you would think. Yeah, let's just go in here, right? Yeah. Not bad, I'll take this. Take the pact. Why wouldn't I? Dare me? Double dog dare me? I won't do it. I'm a pussy. But yeah, so, you know, that's the thing. Everyone has a level of complacency, and it's just trying to break yourself out of that, right? You know, it's just trying to sort of say, you know, I know that I'm not super, like, good at this thing, but I'm gonna try to learn. Now, there's a level to that, I think. There's a level to... Okay, Jesus Christ. The parasite. But, so that level is, you know, you should always try to better yourself, but don't try to, like, exclusively limit yourself to learning something if you know that, like, you know, if you know that it's something that you're just trying to get a better working knowledge of. Like, don't focus, like, your life on that. You know, and I think that that's what some people get a little bit confused about. They try to, you know, you're like, oh yeah, man, like, you know, you're like, yeah, I can help you with that math problem. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, that sounds great. And it's like, yeah, you know, you should try to learn math more. But if math isn't really your strong suit, then quite honestly, I'd recommend not exactly going out of your fucking way to learn how to do, like, trigonometry. If you don't really have to know that, you know, and if you don't really care about it. It sort of sounds like I'm rambling, but it's in my experience, you know, it's better to have a working knowledge that you can sort of go like, oh yeah, like, I comprehend how to do algebra. Oh yeah, you know, I comprehend how to do the thing you're talking about. And then the person goes, oh, neat, you know, that's really cool. And then it's like, oh, so you also know how to do, like, you also know how to do, peni subtraction to the 3rd degree? And you're like, no, I have no idea what the fuck you just said. Right? You know, it's like I love learning about electronics. You know, and I have, like, a basic working knowledge of how, like, electrical systems work. That doesn't mean that when someone comes up to me and they're like, oh yeah, man, so, I was wondering, when you put the flux converters in, do you put them in sideways, or do you just put them in upside down? I'm like, I'm pretty sure you just made something up, to tell you the truth. I'm almost 100% certain that what you just said isn't a thing. Right? Oh man, more damage? Oh. How could this happen to me? Alright. But yeah, you know, that's just life, though. You know, is that you shouldn't focus on, like, you shouldn't focus on the shit that, honestly, you don't really think you're gonna work on that much. You know, and don't get me wrong, I highly appreciate the people who are like, oh yeah, man, like, you know, I really wanted to be a math teacher, so I worked my way, you know, out of, like, having an advanced dyslexia so I can, you know, really understand math and get better at it. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. You know, that is fantastic. There are not a lot of people like you. Okay, wow, this is... I'm extremely overpowered, and I'm pretty sure that's because at the start of the game, there's no real bullshit items. You know, oh well, you know, we'll keep going. I forgot I can fly, so... nothing that I really need. Yeah, right? So it's one of those things where it's like, where I'm like, yeah, like, you know, you should go for that. You know, and don't get me wrong, like, people say this all the time, and they'll always say, you can do whatever you put your mind to. And I always say, to an extent, you know, most people, and people in the United States don't like to admit this, but everyone's good at something different. Not everyone's made for college. Not everyone's made, you know, to, yeah, not everyone's made to go to college and, you know, learn about the medieval times or shit like that. Some people, we need electricians in the world. You know, we need technicians like me. We need people who know how to do the dirty jobs, man. There's nothing wrong with having, like, a job that people feel is dirty. Okay, yeah, sure. You know, like, the world needs trashmen. The United States definitely needs people who will pick up trash. You know, as much as we like to sit there and, oh yeah, we're gonna have robot trashmen in the year 2239. It's like, who gives a fuck? That's not right now, and even then, you're still gonna need someone to, like, help show it, like, what to do. You know, even then, you're still gonna have people taking out trash. You know, that's, people are like, oh man, robots, they just take everything over, and oh man, everything's gonna be worse. And it's like, not really, right? Like, artificial intelligence, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it's as big a deal as everyone sort of puts it. Oh, wow, Jesus fucking Christ. Take that. Anything good? Yeah, I guess have this baby. God, fuck you. Why aren't you dead? There we go. Come on, man. What the fuck? Some of these enemies are like fucking bullshit right now. Ragamuffins down. Yeah, right? That's one of those things, is I sort of sit there and I'm like, you know, yeah, you know, if you want to go for a bachelor's degree, fucking go for it, man. But, like, don't act like that's the be-all, end-all. You know, speaking of degrees, you know, I always hear people, and they fuck up, because they're always like, you know, Bill Gates didn't have a degree. Bill Gates didn't graduate college. And it's like, Bill Gates didn't really need to graduate college, to be honest with you. Like, he didn't drop out to work at Arby's, right? You know, not that, I mean, you know, not that there's anything super wrong with dropping out to work at Arby's. It's just like, you're dropping out to work at Arby's. I guess there is something wrong with you dropping out to work at Arby's. Right? Like, what are you doing? Why? Can you please not work at Arby's? Anyway, like, you don't... Just not fast food. That's a very bad decision. You know? And I sort of go, oh, wow, thanks. Well, if you could kill him. Yeah, god damn it. Oh, luckily I can go back in and not get anything. Nice. Come on, man. I'm just sucking. I'm way too fast. Well, at least I can maybe beat Mom. Oh well. Wow. Flew way too close to the sun there. Yeah, I'm not in Kansas anymore. Come on, boy. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna die, even though I'm so powerful. Like, I'm not a good player. Especially when I become guppy, I sort of become worse than I should. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna lose. But, anyway, yeah, you know, people mention shit like that, where they look at a celebrity and they go, yeah, you know, he dropped out. He dropped out too. And I'm sort of like, yeah, but like, you know, he didn't drop out of like high school. You know, he dropped out of fucking like Harvard. He dropped out of Harvard and he basically started something that hadn't been done before. So I mean, you know, there's a big difference, right? And I sort of sit there and there's a very big difference between dropping out of Harvard and like just sort of dropping out of school because you don't like it that much, and like actually having you know, a plan for what you want to do. Yeah, cool. Okay. Hate these guys. Okay, well worth it. Thanks for the penny. But yeah, you know, that's sort of my thing. Is it's not, you know, don't focus on shit that you're not that good at. Mike Rose said this, and you know, I don't know if people don't like Mike Rowe, but it really resonates with me. And he says, don't follow. Okay, well, that's great. It's don't follow your dreams. Follow, you know, follow your passion. Follow ambition. And it's don't follow your dreams, right? You know, and that, I sort of equate that to like, you know, follow what you want to do for long enough. But like, don't put that as the only thing that you can do. Right? None of these are worth it. And that's my thing. It's like, don't just put them as the be-all, end-all. You know, people wanna, oh yeah, like, I wanna work at XYZ I already went over this in the previous Isaac video. I guess Isaac just makes me think of getting a job. Jesus Christ. But, you know, it must be something about his carefree attitude. You know, just living his life, just, you know, scared of his mom, a lot like me, right? So it resonates, I guess. Just fucking around. I'm not scared of my mom that much. But, you know, that's sort of the thing. Is I think people get really confused with like, with how some of these things really work. So they'll go like, oh yeah, man, like, you know, Bill Gates dropped out of college, you know, and I'm gonna drop out so I can focus entirely on my band. You know, check out my EP, it's coming out in the next 2 weeks. It's called Butts Galore, you know, the adventure of Jeremy Budowski, you know, a young man who just loves ass, right? And I sort of sit there and I'm like, it's not a bad idea. It's also not a great idea. I will say there have been much better ideas So I got Glass Baby and Transcendence and challenge number 6. Okay. So I beat the chest, or I beat Mom's heart, not the chest. The chest is the next floor of that. I guess I haven't unlocked yet. Actually, I also haven't unlocked the cathedral yet. So I didn't realize that. Huh. Oh well. But yeah, so it sort of is. It's like, you know, that you don't, you should go to where jobs are. You know, don't rely on any one thing as being, oh, that will set me up for the rest of my life, because you're just gonna be pissed off, man. For real. Like, I'm not gonna bullshit you. You are just gonna be angry. Ah, fuck you. This is it.
The devil.
Yeah, shit happens. Let's exit. Let's see what I got. Okay, I got Mom's heart. It's pretty good. I also didn't beat that, but yeah. So I just want to thank everyone for watching. I'm gonna be starting probably a new series. Excuse me. It's not gonna be Battle Brothers anymore. Probably Binding of Isaac. It'll probably continue just because it's, it's 30 to 45 minute increments, right? And that's enough to consume in like one sitting, So I think they'll just continue doing Binding of Isaac, and I'm gonna look for another game that I know for sure I can probably keep doing. So yeah, I mean, we'll see. Like I said, I'm just gonna look through my games and see if I can find something. Might be Knights of the Old Republic, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna see. So, I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. Hope that you're having a great day, if not a great week. Tune into some of my other videos. And this is Black Mamba 44 out.